Okay, welcome to video number 1 of our second unit together. Our second unit is going to be about expressions and equations. So remember that vocab terms are always in red. Okay, 3 important words you're going to hear this unit: coefficient, variable, and constant. Okay, here's an example of an expression, 3x plus 5. Here are some important parts of that expression. The number in front of our variable is a coefficient. So the 3 is the coefficient. Our variable x, labeled here, and 5 is our constant. Okay, just a single number. So make sure that you write down those 3 terms and know what they mean, please. Okay, now we need to talk about another vocab term, terms. Okay, so when we say combining like terms, remember VIC stands for very important concept. So combining like terms means that we're going to collect things that are like, or like each other. So these are all examples of terms: 3x, 2y, 4x, and minus 3y. Okay, all are terms. So that's why that's in red, vocab word. Now we're going to do combining like terms, or sometimes it's called collecting like terms, by collecting the things that are like, which means I'm going to bring my x's together and my y's together. So watch what I do with these colors. Okay, 3x and plus 4x, or positive 4x, both of those are like terms. So I'm going to bring those down and write those in blue. 3x plus 4x. Okay, same thing with my y's. If I'm going to collect those or combine those like terms, notice what I'm circling here: plus 2y minus 3y. This minus or negative is attached to that 3y. So if I bring those two things down, plus 2y minus 3y, now I'm ready to combine those terms or add them together. Okay, so my x's are going to combine to become 7x. Notice I added the coefficients, the 3 and the 4. And on the y side, I'm going to add these two coefficients. Positive 2 minus 3 is a negative 1y. Now my expression is going to come together by combining these two terms. Okay? Now this is an x and this is a y, so I can't do anything with them. They're just going to combine to become an expression. Final expression is 7x minus y. Notice this 1 is still there, but we don't have to write it. We know that it's there invisibly. Okay, next example. Notice I've got a lot of other things going on here. I see a b squared. I also see more than one variable. I see an a, b. I also see a constant. So remember, when you're collecting like terms, you can only collect the things that are like each other. Okay, I can't combine these two. I can only combine the things that are like. So let's start off with collecting like terms and doing some color coding. So I see that I have a negative or a minus 5a. I also have a negative or a minus 10a. Okay, those two things can combine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write those and list them together so I remember to combine them. I also have a plus 2b and a plus, oh shoot, oh, excuse me, sorry guys, this one should be a b. Okay, plus 2b and a plus 9b. Okay, so those two things can combine because they both have the same letter. So let's write those together. Plus 2b and plus 9b. Okay, notice I've got kind of two terms that are just kind of hanging out. They don't have anything to go with. Okay, so those are going to come down, but there's nothing to go with them. So notice what's going to happen with them in the final answer. 7b squared comes down, and so does my constant, my plus 6. I could put it here, here, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to stick it in the middle. Okay, so notice that came down. All right, for the collecting like terms, what I have in pink and purple, I can collect those two. So let's go ahead and do that. Negative 5a minus 10a is negative 15a. And over here on the purple, plus 2b plus 9b is 11. So 11b, positive 11b. Okay. All right, now the other terms are just going to come down. Okay, in blue, so 7b squared plus 6. Okay, notice what I have here, guys. I can't really change anything else. Nothing else can be combined because it's probably not going to be written like this in the final answer, okay? Most of the time they're going to list them in order of the letters, and also the constants most of the time are going to be last. So although this answer is not wrong, you're probably not going to see a final answer this way. It's probably going to be written something more like 7b squared minus 15a plus 11b, notice I just scooted that over, plus 6. Most of the time your constants are going to go last. Okay, last slide, guys, is some practice for you. So stop the video here, write down these two examples, and try them out on your own. When you're ready, play the video and see if you got the answers right. Okay, answer for number 1. I'm going to talk through it and write your answer. So I'm going to combine my x's. 5x plus 2x is 7x, minus 6x is 1x. Plus 4y minus 3y is 1y. Most of the time you're not going to see it like that though, guys. Remember, these ones are there invisibly, even if they don't write them. So our final answer that you're probably going to see is just x plus y. These two mean the same thing. All right, number 2, let's talk through that one. Negative 3a plus 6a is a positive 3a squared. Okay, my 5b has no like term, so it comes down, plus 5b. And my constants, negative 2 plus 10, is a positive 8. Okay, make sure that you show the work for these so I know that you didn't just copy the answer.